everyone, this is an overview of the Irvine Math Project activity, Building a Meter Stick for 5th grade students. The big idea here is for students to conceptually understand tenths, hundredths, and thousandths, how those are all connected to one another on a number line or a meter stick. And students will also be doing some estimation with this activity. The materials that you're going to need are a meter stick. And not only do you need an actual meter stick, you'll need a strip of paper that is exactly 1 meter long by approximately 3 to 4 inches wide, like you see here. In addition to that, you're going to need some index cards. So those index cards should be cut to exactly 1/10 of a meter. So you'll take your meter stick, line up those index cards, and cut them to be 1/10 of a meter long. You'll need another set of index cards, and they also will be cut to exactly 1/10 of a meter long. But in addition to that, they will be partitioned into more parts, or 10 more equal parts, essentially breaking them into centimeters. So each pair of students needs the index card that's 1/10 of a meter long, the index card that's further partitioned, the strip of paper, and a meter stick. Again, a set of all those materials per pair of students. All right, your next step is going to be to pick something in the classroom that has a length that the students are going to estimate using their strip of paper. So you want to pick something that's not a nice round measurement. So for example, you wouldn't want to pick something that's exactly 50 centimeters. That would not work as far as extending to the big idea of measuring something to the nearest millimeter or thousandths of a meter. So maybe choose something that perhaps is 71 centimeters plus a couple extra millimeters. So for example, it would be 714 thousandths of a meter. So have a look around your room, measure a couple things, and find something that the students can estimate using their strip of paper. So the next step is going to be taking the strip of paper and telling the students that this has a length of 1. So we're giving this a length of 1, and the students are going to use that idea to then estimate the length of the object that you've identified in your classroom. So from their desk, they're going to work with a partner. If this has a length of 1, using a fraction, they're going to estimate the length of that object. So they're going to work together, and again, they're going to stay in their seats. They're going to use this strip of paper and just kind of eyeball it from their desks. right, so after students have measured to the nearest hundredth of a meter, the final step is to introduce our actual tool of the meter stick. So instead of students partitioning into 1,000 equal parts on their strip of paper, they're just going to use an actual meter stick. So kids are going to have a chance once again to estimate the length of their object, but this time to the thousandth of a meter. So keep in mind that fourth grade only worked on decimal place value to the hundredths, so this is their first time writing and expressing decimals through the thousandths. So students are going to estimate and then once again measure the length of their object to the nearest thousandth. They're going to write it down on their paper and make some of those connections between how many groups of tenths, how many additional groups of hundredths, and then how many additional thousandths for the measurement of their object.